Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So it was a long time since I made a video, of course, because of the situations currently prevailing because of this coronavirus outbreak and everything happening, and every day I'm seeing in the news and the numbers are really not at all good. So I was not really in that zone of making a video as such and all that, but yeah, finally I thought of let's make a video where I can really talk a bit about the things you can do while you are at home or at your respective places like PG, whether you are with your family or away from your family. Like as of now in India, we know that the Prime Minister has announced a lockdown of 21 days, but given to the situations, we really don't know if that is it or whether it can stretch to more days or not. So this time when we all are going to be continuously at home 24/7, I know things can get a little difficult, because we are usually like social animals. We are more used to going out, spending time, meeting people, seeing places and stuff like that. So all of a sudden, for such a prolonged period of time, if we have to stay at one place indoors, so it is definitely not going to be a very easy task, and also at certain point of time or at some point of time it might take a toll in our mental health as well. So that's why it is very important to keep yourself occupied and engaged and busy in activities which you like and in activities which you should in this point of time, which can really help in your overall growth, not just like for your mental health or something, but also for your overall well-being, like your emotional well-being, your physical well-being and everything. So I'm going to share with you all like 4 basic things which you can do during this staycation, I can say, or during this stay at home time. So, and I'm going to talk briefly about each of these, how you can do these, how you can implement each of these in the remaining days, or how many days this is going to continue for till the time you are continuously at home. So the first point is spend more time with your family or with yourself. So I know few people are with your family and few are not. So few of you guys are still maybe in your PG or maybe with your friends in flats away from family, and then there are one group of people who have managed to travel prior to all these things which were happening and are with their family now. So for both these kind of people, I think I would like to say one thing, that is try to spend more time with your family and with yourself. So if you are with your family right now, try to help them more in their day-to-day work, because of course we know that now is the time when nobody is allowed to come at our home. So there is no housemaid, there is no work help, like there's no help going on. So everything that you need to do is all by yourself. So your parents need to do that. So that's why I would really advise all of you to take an active participation in the day-to-day activities of the home, like cooking, doing the dishes, then just drying the clothes, washing the clothes, cleaning the house, decluttering and stuff like that. So in times like these, when there are maybe like 3 to 4 members and there is no maid also, or maybe when there is no other help going on in areas when people are usually used to such help, it's very important if all the people can together come, cooperate and do their bit. So that is something which would be a very good kind of a family time, I would say. So I have also like managed to luckily travel back to home before all the situations happened and the things got a bit like serious, and now I am at home only. So like most of the time goes in just trying to spend time with my family members and just helping them out in the day-to-day activities. So that is something. So if you are at home currently, where your parents are there and you guys might be having your grandparents living with you as well, even I have my grandmother staying with me, then do try to spend more time with them. Try to help them out in their day-to-day activities, whether it's cooking, as I already mentioned, whether it's just cleaning or just cleaning your rack or just doing the dishes. That would really help. So that is something. And for those who are away from the family, like in your PG with your friends or in your own flats or in flats with your friends, try to spend more time with yourself. This is a very good time to really discover yourself, like who you really are, because you're getting a lot of time alone inside. So you have a lot of time to really think, reflect, contemplate on a lot of things, and who knows, you might have a better and a clearer understanding about yourself after this whole thing ends. So that is something that is number one which you all can do. So all the people who are at home can spend more time, should spend more time with your family and of course yourself as well. And those who are away, try to just relax, slow down, and try to really engage yourself in activities. Like, try to think more, I would say. You can really contemplate on all the things, which really helps you to find out who you really are. So that's something which can be like self-reflective activity, I can say, on your part. Now the second activity which I always say to everyone is of course reading. So this is something which you can do whether you are alone or whether you are with people surrounded all around you. So you can always read a book, you can always listen to an audio book. There are so many apps already, like Google Playbooks. So Google itself has playbooks available which you can easily get for free. You can just go to Play Store, you can type audio books or maybe just Google Books, and you can get a list of free audio books which you can just listen to anytime. And your time will just pass like that, and at the end of the day you're also getting to learn something, because most of these books are having some beautiful stories, or most of these books have some lessons along with it. So audiobook is a great option for non-readers, and reading is of course a good option for readers. So if you all don't have paperbacks, and also now that deliveries and everything is not really going on at such a fast pace or the same pace, you can definitely download PDFs in your computers or laptops and try reading them. Now one caution here, if you are reading in laptop, then I won't advise you guys to continue reading for longer hours, because that can really affect your eyes. So if you're reading in a laptop, then you can really take shorter breaks in between, or maybe longer breaks, or don't overstrain yourself by reading continuously in laptop, because that can be strainful for the eyes. That's why it's not a mandate, like it's not good thing. So try to prefer paperbacks over these PDF versions, because those are at least better for the eyes. And also if you have a Kindle, then of course that's also a good option. You can just reduce the brightness and go read. So of course second is reading or just listening to audiobooks. Now the third thing which I really wanted to stress more in this video is that I know this video is getting a really bit longer, but these are the things which I think should be discussed a bit in detail. So the third thing is to take things a bit slowly and just relax. So this is something that I really wanted to stress on, because every day we have been like so much busy in our day-to-day activities, like going to work, then home, then if you do any extra activities and so on. So we hardly get any time to relax, or there are people who don't even allow themselves to relax. So that is something which needs to change. Now is a time when you have got a lot of time to really relax, because most of you people are working from home. So I would really urge you all to just take things slowly, that is rather just slow down. Practice mindfulness in your life. Like when you're eating, try to eat mindfully, try to feel make use of all your senses while you're eating. Try to really appreciate the food, try to appreciate the person who cooked it. So I also came across one of the videos of Radhi Devlukia, who is the wife of Jay Shetty. So in one of her videos she said that it is how much important it is to have mindful eating, to appreciate the food, to appreciate the person who is cooking the food for you, or if you are the cook, then appreciate yourself for that, appreciate the food and just be mindful. So the third point has to be just slow down, take things slowly, relax, sit and just make sense of everything that is going on around us. Just feel the things. Just I would say have a mindful life. Try to have a mindful life. Try to use all your senses while doing things. That's what. And the fourth and the most important thing which I would like to stress on is take up an online course. So this is something which you can do in a area related to your hobby, or you can start a new hobby. You can research on the things which you like, which will also be a part of your self discovery, and maybe then take up a online course on that. So there are hundreds of online apps out there, online websites out there where you can really learn something new for free, like Udemy, Coursera. Then there is this called edu.org, Khan Academy. There are like hundreds of websites available. You can just Google and you will get. And also there is one really good thing, that is Pinterest. I don't know why I was not using this since so long. I have been seeing it in so many YouTubers recommendations about Pinterest, but I never thought of using it until recently. and I realized it is something which is full of ideas. So if you just download Pinterest and you just go on reading on all the topics which interest you, you will get so many ideas. So if you have nothing to do and if you're feeling like really bored, then I would just advise, just download Pinterest and try to read on the things which you really like, because they have some really cool ideas, like 100 things to do, or the 100 positive affirmations, 30 things you should do in the morning, or even cooking recipes or some exercising recipes and all these things. So yeah, these 4 things are something which you can really do during this time. That is, the first is to spend time with your family, spend time with yourself. Second is of course read or just listen to audiobooks. Third has to be, as I mentioned, that the fourth one is like, of course, take up an online course. And third is slow down, relax, try to be more mindful. So these are the 4 main points. But before ending this video, I really want to talk about one thing, that is, I would rather advise you all to please stay at home continuously, at least for the remaining days, like till 14th April. And also if needed, and if changes happen, if the government advises us to stretch this, then do follow those advices. Don't step out of your home unless it is like absolutely like very necessary, like emergency, or you need to buy some important stuffs like groceries and all. Even if you need to buy groceries, try to purchase them online, once all these online services gets back. I'm sure like they are trying to, I know they are also not very much in full swing these days, but I'm sure they are working on it. They're also trying to give as much as possible. So that's my only advice, just try to be at home, try to stay safe, and try to take all the things, items, I would say food items, which really boost more immunity, and do what the government is asking us to do, that is to stay at home, because that's the only way we can really try and reduce the outbreak or the spread in some way possible. So that's definitely, I would like to advise all of you to stay at home and don't go out unless it's like an emergency or something. Even for ordering items, try to go for the online options rather than you having to step out and everything. And even when you're buying something from outside, and when those stuffs are coming like in packets and everything, try to wash them first and then use. That's also another thing, very important. And of course do follow all the suggestions which we are seeing, and do follow like valid information, like the ones which comes from proper news channels in TV. Do follow those. Do not just blindly follow the social media forwards and chats, which sometimes just sends fake messages and stuffs like that, or just makes up stories. That's another no. Try to believe on information which is coming from valid and valid channels and valid media. So in that matter, do follow the news channel which works more in your area. So if you're in Kolkata, I'm sure you will be having lots of good things like ABP Anando and stuffs like that. And of course, if you are in a different region, then try to get the correct information from news channels of your area. So that's another important point. That's it for this particular video. I was not really in a zone of making a video at this point of time because of so many things going on, but I thought, okay, let's just talk about this thing which I feel is important at this point of time, because all of us are staying indoors and at times we really get clueless about what to do. So I thought, let's make this video. And also one more thing, guys, if you guys are at home, have a shelter over your roof, like over your head, if you have a shelter, and if you're getting like food to eat even like twice a day or thrice a day, try to be happy and grateful, because trust me, the situation is not good. If you are seeing news every day, you would be knowing there are people who are literally on the streets, who are not able to return, and the government is really trying to make sure that they can somehow make these people reach their home. So there are so many people who are like homeless right now. They went somewhere and now they are stuck and they are not able to return back to their home, and they are in some other places devoid of food and shelter and everything, and the government is really trying hard to make sure that these people reaches their respective homes and houses. So if you are at a place where you have a roof, you have food to eat, you have people to care for you, now is the time to be really be grateful and happy, and be grateful, express gratitude towards everybody who is giving you food, who is cooking for you, who is getting the things available for you. And if it is you who is doing everything, that is, you are cooking, you are getting stuffs done, be grateful to yourself, be happy about yourself, just appreciate yourself only for that, being grateful, and just being happy if you are able to get all the things right now which many people are not getting. And trust me, the government is really trying hard. So that's what. So before ending this video, as I always say, stay happy. Let's just hope all these things just gets over as soon as possible. Let's just pray to God and stay positive, staying positive. That's it. Bye. Hope to see you again.